Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Texas Turf Podcast. Got my boy Loose Takes here. He just came from a stream, so he back-to-back streaming, so he on his grind. And me, I'm here with the Texan content. He's here with the Dallas content. And hey, it's gonna be a fun week. This week's either gonna be really good for us or really bad for us. We get to see it's gonna be on Sunday. So hey, Lewis, are you ready for some football, man?
Oh my God. I don't know. It's been one of those weeks. You know, that question that test your fandom. This has been one of those weeks, man. It's been one of those
Hey,
weeks.
I feel you, bro. I'm gonna tell you. This is a quote that someone went to the Texans locker room after the win, and they said they couldn't tell that they won this game. That was the one. That was like, this is the saddest locker room I've ever seen from a win in his years of being in locker rooms, because it didn't feel good. That win was just like, you get out of it like, that shouldn't have happened. So
Yeah, it's just the ugly win. I told you, that's what our rivals across the way. They kept winning those, and they were like, "Oh, it's just a win is a win." Like, no, there's nuances to that. So, yeah.
bro, I feel you. Hey, I'm telling you. So let me ask you this: from 1 to 10, Dallas Cowboys, they're 2-2. What is the product that you're seeing? What would you rate it from 1 to 10?
Including the news I got this week.
Yeah, your experience. What? Yeah, from 1 to 10,
A
what would you rate
4.
Cowboys?
I'm literally like a 3 and 4 with this team.
Maybe 4,
I'm at 3 and 4 because this team is. I'm starting to believe we're the Chicago Bulls in the NFL. Like we don't make no moves. We just sit on our hands. Like their solution to Brandon Cooks, who just had a knee procedure and now he got infection. I want him to get soon, get well, because like having an infection after surgery, that's nothing to play with, because you can lose your life on that if it's the wrong infection. But like the fact that we have zero plan. Like our coach is going to the podium, our owner is going to the podium, and they're saying like, "Oh no, we're not interested. We're not interested in getting better. We like the practice squad guys. We're just gonna bring up the practice squad guys and we're just gonna replace them that way. Like you're gonna win a football team like that. Oh no, we don't want to trade our picks. We value all of our picks. All because I don't know if you know how contemporary picks work. It's when you draft a player and the player leaves after the contract and they get signed somewhere else. That means so you had a valuable player and someone else wanted them, so you get contemporary picks on it. And you know how many players we had leave go to the Commanders. You know how many contemporary picks we're finna have. And the Joneses said, they looked dead in the face and said, like, yeah, y'all, we like all those picks. And it frustrates the hell out of me because I think they think last year's draft is going to be every draft, but there's going to be some last year's draft, which people don't understand, was loaded because you had COVID year, you had people, it was backlogged, so people were like getting out late. You just had a bunch of talent, like just sitting in like it was very concentrated in an area, like in a time period, and that's why we have so much like well productive rookies. You got from Jaden Daniels to Kamari Lassiter, like all the way. What pick y'all get him? Like sixth round?
Second round.
Oh, second round. Well, I think it was like we have a
Second.
7th round pick, like starting. You know what I'm saying? Like so, that's how loaded this class was, and it's not like that every year.
Yeah, I mean, with your contemporary picks, you probably get some third round picks, fourth round picks for that. I always enjoy the contemporary.
No,
I
it's
had a
usually like 5th and 6th, I think. Yeah. 4th, 5th, and
yeah.
6th.
Yeah. I've had some thirds though. There was some people that went away. I had some thirds in the past. I remember. So maybe if someone was valuable enough, it'd be like that. But hey, from what I'm hearing though, if it's a 4 out of 10, and then you playing Pittsburgh, who I think is a bit overrated. I'm not gonna lie. I think they're a good team, but they're not like they 3-0. I don't think they about to.
They're still well, they're still well coached. A well coached team with any team, they can get you.
They can get you, but I feel like you got this. I know you're gonna it's gonna be a struggle. I know it's still gonna be like I'm not even trolling. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, as a loser, that this man he like finding you.
Oh, it's more. Last time.
Yeah, he finds you. But last podcast was me and Mauricio. He's like, bro, where's Lewis at? Like they search you.
I blocked you. When did I block you? What? He capping. What? I didn't block you. Telling us what? I do not remember that. Was it during the live stream? Bro, we had so many people, like so many people talking. I was just I stopped looking at chat. So like, and we won that game. Like it's just one of those games, bro. So yeah,
That's when you played. That's when you played.
the
The
Giants, I
Giants.
think. Yeah,
Well, there you go. Hey, I mean that win, Mauricio was like that. That didn't excite him. It was an awful win. I
yeah,
assume it's like the same as mine. Do you think your win was, I guess, worse than my win?
yes,
Uh-huh.
yes. Like I mean, I came in with we have such low expectations right now for this team because it's so out of whack. And what did you expect when you send? We started like what 10 rookies on this team, or like 7 to 10 rookies. Like that was that definition of all in. Like this is what we're dealing with, man. This is
Hey, wait. If you feel for the Cowboys or if you feel for us, make sure to like this stream, man. Um, so before I go to my team, you're facing the Steelers. Like, what is the positional, like, what positions are you looking at when you're facing the Steelers, and like, let's exploit this, or if they can exploit us? Like, what are you looking at when you look at that matchup?
the middle of their defense. They're a zone defense, but their zones get weak at times. Like I definitely saw it in the Colts film. Joe Flacco tore him up. Josh Downs had a hell of a day getting behind. I think it's because their linebackers don't get deep enough in their zones. Like Patrick Queen and what is the Peyton Wilson? Patrick Queen was the former linebacker, if everyone know, from the Ravens, right? But everyone, I didn't think he's going to be good on his own because him next to Roquan Smith, that's what made him an All Pro.
Mm.
So yeah, so if we can move CD around because they're gonna double him, obviously. But if you move him around like a cat and mouse game, and play that, get behind the zone, or let somebody else get behind the zone, maybe you can take advantage of some things. We need to run the ball, run the ball. We're 32nd in the league and running like just running the ball, out rushing. We're dead last in the league in rushing offense, and we got our head coach going up here saying, "Oh, we're fine. We don't need to elevate Dalvin Cook." Bullshit. like, you so come on now.
I mean, is your team seem like they just don't want to get better? I feel like that's what you be saying. They just don't want to get better because they always saying like, is
Yeah, I
it
mean,
complacency?
they're complacent. I guess like it's a bunch of theories going around. Like, this is lame duck season. Like, I guess they don't want McCarthy to begin with, and they're like, oh, well, we'll have you, but you're not gonna give him no more help. Like, maybe like this is their way of punishing Dak for paying him all this money. Like, oh, let's see, you're $60 million, go be a $60 million quarterback. Or they just want to be because them relying so much on your draft picks, like just theoretically, and you're giving a head coach that's trying to fight for his life, like that's two sides of two different extremes. The roster is for the future, but you want your coach to fight now,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that that's and you don't want to trade your picks for a player like Devontae Adams is going to help you right now because you value your picks. That means you're valuing the future, and you're probably valuing the future without McCarthy, and you're just trying to. I don't know, like is this a sabotage? You give him like a sabotage job, even though he's not doing good himself, but like you're not doing your part. Like you can fix this, and it's so close. It's right there. Like there's so many people who are selling the Titan. Y'all whole division, man. I want some players from there.
Oh yeah.
Like the running back from the Jaguars, Travis Etienne can come help us immediately. Treylon Burks come help us immediately. Amari Cooper come help us immediately. But we just so fixated on these picks, the 7th and 8th round. Like anybody's in the room when they're picking around that time. Like come on now, bro.
Yeah, I see why you blocked my man. He said this man he just want to attack you as much as he can. Talk when the Cowgirls could get past the first round of playoffs. I bet he a Packer fan. I don't know what you can
Yeah,
say
Packer
back.
fan. I can
He a
say
Packer.
something back. Y'all suck this year. Win your division. Why is the damn Vikings of all teams, the Vikings, they lost their franchise quarterback and they're still whooping your ass? Do something about it. And you have Jordan Love. You paid your quarterback off 1 year. I mean, not even 1 year. One game. One game. So right now we're laughing at the goofy people who paid their quarterback win a game that matters. Yeah, he won one game. And he may be 1-5 for his career. And I hope War 16616, you still in this chat went in these 5 years so I can get on your ass because I'm like that contract is not good, huh?
And let me say, like, do y'all play Green Bay this year? I gotta see if y'all play Green Bay. That's because Y'all play Green Bay? Oh man, that would have been fun to see, bro. Yeah, I want to see that back and forth. That would be hilarious. Yeah, I'll tell you, bro. I'm gonna tell. I For me, Texans, right? Texan fan, as y'all know. What frustrates me is that this team, and similar to his team, right? Similar to the Cowboys, this team pisses me off because we worry about so much other things besides what we can control. The reason why we lose is our penalties, or not even lose, just barely wins because we're like so undisciplined. And I'm like, bro, y'all look pissed, y'all sound pissed, this Bills game is big time. You understand what I'm saying to you? The Bills is a team I can easily see blowing me out completely. This could be a stupid. I can look at the score. I can clearly see 28-0 Bills. I can see that. That's legitimate. I can really see that happening. This is not a game you can play with because they coming off a bad loss and they pissed too. They trying to prove something, and they say that we're the Texans, we're a team that's supposed to be good. They know that this is a good team. And one thing I know, a lot of people complain about Josh Allen. He hasn't thrown any interceptions, I don't think, this year. But his team's always competitive. Like the Bills, we know they lose through some plot stuff, but they always stay competitive. This is the first. That last game's the first time Josh Allen's lost by more than 6 in like the last 3 years.
But that was
Like
the first legitimate opponent he faced too. That's what I was trying to say.
I'm saying in years. I'm not just talking about this year. I'm talking about all the years. Like he's faced the Chiefs and other teams, and they barely win or barely lose. But I get what you're saying as well. But I'm just saying we facing us. I don't think we legitimate. We haven't proven none to me. I told all of y'all, and Lewis, I remember I told you when we played the Colts before week 1. I said if we blow out the Colts, then we're gonna win 13 games. Because I was like, we not playing with our food. We locked in. But the game 2-point game. It was a 2-point game. I was like, okay, we not. That's not us. Like we're not gonna do that. We're gonna win 10, maybe 9. Like this schedule, and I think your schedule's hard too. This schedule for us is you got to lock in. You playing the Bills, you at Green Bay. So hey, shout out Warren 616, bro. We gonna see y'all. You play Green Bay.
You play Green Bay? I'm gonna see. I gotta watch that game because Warren 616, you better be here. Talking about you better be flexing. You think Joy Love is good? Well, you better, boy. Hey,
you play him. It's in Green Bay, so it's in Green Bay, so that should be interesting. We facing the Colts at Indy. We facing the Jets at New York. Like, bro, we got some matchups, and this month is a make or break month. Lewis, I'm telling you right now, if we go out this month with a losing record, I'm not even trying. I don't even care no more, bro. I'm not even trying, bro, because I'm not about to do this. I need a winning record. They got enough talent, bro. And one thing that pissed me off too is like, I know Bobby Slow. He not gonna like Bobby Slow. His offense for the game against Jacksonville was so like lethargic. And then at that last drive, it was really cooking. And I'm just like, why? I don't know why that can't happen the whole game. Maybe there's something that he see I don't see. But the only reason we won that game
is the reason why your offense was looking very bad. I watched the entire game live. Okay. The offense was bad. Y'all couldn't protect, and you can't run the ball. Like you need Cam. You said Cam Akers was looking bad. So like it's Slovak's from the Shanahan tree, right? I think so, right? Yeah. So the Shanahan tree is very similar to McCarthy. It's like a modern version of the West Coast. It's actually the modernized version of it is that they set everything up based on the run game. So if the run game is not working, the whole offense is not working. So and that's a common thing. Like I encourage all the Shanahan guys, the Saints, when their run game is not going, I'm pretty sure they're going to struggle. 49ers, when their run game is not going, I'm pretty sure they're going to struggle because they set everything up off of that. Their matchups, their tendencies, everything is set up off the run game. So when you're struggling, and like it helps off the O line. The O line was bad. The O line was bad. So I feel like he couldn't really get in his bag. He was just, constant, like just trying to, I don't know, just trying to call something that's going to give him a little bit of time. But yeah.
Mm. No, hey, I get it. And I know Joe Mixon, he didn't practice this week. And Damian Pierce didn't practice this week. I had a lot of hope for Cam Akers. Cam Akers obviously has been playing some pretty bad football. If Cam Akers is starting running back, bro, I'm not going to lie to you. I think that's raps. But even with that, the Shanahan stuff, I'm like, I understand that you need a run to set the pass and that, but like you'd have a quarterback that's capable of I've seen CJ win games just with his arm. Like I feel like the run game ain't working, and maybe you can say, hey, why they don't just do this? Like just focus, just pass the ball, just focus on. I know you got to run it, keep them honest, but like it's terrible. Our run game awful. Why are you forcing and wasting a first down, just 1 yard gain and stuff?
Well, I mean, it's like I just said, like it's like football is like the offense is like boxing. Like you can't just throw hooks and haymakers and all wild because you leave yourself open. Because the run game is so important to the offense. Like War 16, like how come the Cowgirls don't have a run game? Well, we don't commit to it. Like we don't. That's our problem. Like, and that's why I'm mad at McCarthy right now. Like he want to get up, he want to get his big ass all in the damn press conference and talking about we don't run the ball. Like we don't commit to it, and then we don't give enough carries to our guys. Like at least you're giving Cam Akers a solid 18 and 20. Like Rico is getting like 9. Zeke is getting like 4. CD's getting 3. Like we're so all over the place. Yeah. He doesn't commit to it. The run game is so very important to the offense. It's the heartbeat of the offense. It's how when you're getting too antsy, it's what stabilizes you, what calm you. Like it's that type of thing. So I understand you want to pass to open up the run, but you got to look when you can't. He can't drop back and run every concept. He probably got to cut it in half when the O-line, the left side in particular, is getting like offsides, holding, or it's a sack. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's worried about the safety of his quarterback. Drop back. You're gonna get him killed. So we need to stabilize it somehow because they just pinning their ear back and coming out after us. Like if y'all still don't have a run game by the time y'all play us and Micah's back, like you're gonna see our defense may be worse in the league, but we love when you pass the ball.
I do need Joe Mixon, bro. Joe Mixon played 2 games and being out the whole time. I don't know if he's gonna play in this game, so that might be hell to pay.
And remember, I said that when y'all first traded for him, you said, "Oh, this is a great trade." I'm like, why is the Cincinnati Bengals getting rid of him? It could be play, but it also can be like this man is. He was always hurt with Cincinnati. Remember?
I mean, they gave him. It was a hip drop tackle. They supposed to ban that. They ain't free. That should have been a penalty.
They calling the damn offsides and holding calls this year.
Yeah, like what the heck? Let me ask you this question, man. So, with the holes that your team and my team has, if there was 3 players in NFL that you had the ability just to take, no matter who they could just take them, you put them on your team, and it will transform your team. Your team will be the best team in the league, better than the Chiefs, Super Bowl contender, 100%. Who would those 3 players be?
3 players? Ooh.
You get 3 players. Any roster you pick, any roster in the NFL, you take them, you add them to your team, and then
I'm just take players. I don't want to take players from like I want Hassan Reddick.
Okay, interesting.
So like we can have somebody that can actually rush the passer, and Micah Parsons can be a legitimate linebacker. Devontae Adams, of course, and then I would say Travis Etienne.
Travis Etienne. Okay, let me see. I probably get who on Detroit's offensive line, bro. I might get 3 of them.
They got Renfro. They got Penei Sewell, and Penei Sewell is a tackle, right? Yeah, Penei Sewell.
I want Penei Sewell. I want Penei Sewell. He's one of those. He's younger than me. That's crazy. That's crazy to see somebody younger than you playing like this.
Yeah, like he was at Utah, right? Yeah. Well.
Yeah, that's insane. What else I need? Tight end? No, I got quarterback, running back. Do I need running back? You think I need running back? You think this Joe Mixon experience? Maybe we should just got.
It's. I mean, if he's hurt, guy, like probably so.
Maybe I should just got Barkley, Saquon Barkley. I might get some Detroit players, bro. Actually, low key, I might think again. Like, I know Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson. They didn't do anything in that last game.
Wait,
I'm not.
Hold on. AD. Who's AD?
So AD's agents talking with the Chiefs. He ain't talking about. I hope he's not talking about.
Ooh, look, we gotta stop. And this is affecting you too. Like, who is because the Chiefs, bro? They always. I wish I had a front office, bro. They so hungry. They always making moves, bro. They don't waste no time. Who was they talking to, man? Who they trade for?
That might be Anthony Davis. He talking about AD.
Yeah, boy, you better not be talking about Devontae Adams. Like,
let me see. I'll look into it.
Adams. I knew he's talking about Adams, bro. No, last thing I heard is that he wants to go to the Jets, and the Jets maybe like the Jets is very realistic. They can send the Raiders Hassan Reddick, right? Hassan, and they can give Hassan Reddick a contract. Now they got a defense. They got Max Crosby and Hassan Reddick. That's formidable, and they give him some picks, and now they can rebuild. You know what I'm saying? So I think
the
Raiders, yeah.
No, they can't trade like in the division is like insane. That's like suicidal. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, they already said they would like. Why would you trade him to your division rivals for him to beat your ass twice a year?
even more. Like he already does it. You want to add more to it. Like you want to make sure it just never stops. Like that's a masochist.
We're
Basically,
trying to dethrone the Chiefs, not keep them up there.
I think that the Chiefs, I guess I'm looking at the NFL, bro, and it doesn't look like there's no. Usually, every year there's a one team that you're just like, okay, yeah, that's the team you got to beat. There's no team like the Chiefs. They squeak past these wins because they got plot, but they don't look like dominant. Like there was a poll saying Mahomes should be MVP. I said, bro, I think
Oh, that
FanDuel
was insane, bro. I was like, what?
they smoking that, bro. I said, bro, you gotta stop glazing that man. That man, if that man was anyone else, that man was Derek Carr or Sam Darnold, they'd be cooking his man to oblivion, bro. He has 6
His
touchdowns.
stats is the same as Jalen Hurts. That should tell you everything right there, right now. He's having a down year.
It's an awful year, bro. He threw one interception. That interception that Rashee Rice got injured on is like the worst interception ever. Like you not only threw an interception, but you injured your best receiver. That's insane. I've never seen collateral damage at that level. That's insane.
I don't think he's out for the year, right? He's not out for the year.
He's out for he's not out for the year. I think he's out for like
originally they said he was, but they was like, oh, he's back. I'm like, man, boy, they said I saw a tweet said they brought out the voodoo magic because how is he not out?
Yeah, I don't know how he did that. I thought he'd be out for the season, bro. So look, the Chiefs, they don't look crazy dominant. And I mean the Vikings look like the cream of the crop of the NFL, but no team, the Ravens, the Bills,
the Ravens are, they're ascending back into their rightful spot.
Yeah, and they definitely can, go on a hot streak. Let me ask you, bro. Okay, so what teams made the NFL playoffs last year? And what teams look like, and out of those playoff teams, what teams look like they not about to, like they just not in it no more? Like they're not in it. Like they're not the same.
The Rams are not the same.
Okay, the Rams. Let me look at the playoffs.
It was us. Shoot, we don't look the same. Philly don't look the same. Did the Seahawks make it last year? The Niners, I mean, they're still winning.
They didn't.
Yeah, they're gonna make it. They're gonna make it. The Lions, they may make it.
So we have the Ravens and the Bills and the Chiefs, the Texans. So you think would you say that all of the winners of the division last year in the playoffs will win the division again in the AFC? Ravens, Bills, Chiefs, Texans. Is that safe to assume?
Ravens, Bills. Wait, I don't know about the Bills because if they get Devontae Adams, I don't know if they're winning the division. I'm gonna be honest with you. The Jets, because like the Jets may look so bad, but like the connection of Rodgers and Adams like may carry them to that number one spot. You know what I'm saying?
Really not trash. 49ers. No. 49ers, I think 49ers be right. So you're saying if the Devontae Adams goes to the Jets, that the division, the East could be the Jets. Okay. I mean that's a big if though, but we'll count that as if. Yeah. But the other say the Ravens, the Chiefs, and the Texans, you're saying that's fair to say they're going to the division.
Yes.
All right, we have the wild card. Now, this is when it shakes up Cleveland, Miami, and Pittsburgh.
Cleveland out of there.
Cleveland buns. I'm sorry, my man.
Miami up out of there too.
Oh, Miami too.
Yeah, Miami maybe like by the time since Tua's coming back, he shouldn't. But like by the time they get, it's going to be a lost cause. Definitely.
Yeah, they're the worst team. They actually are the worst.
team. What's good? It's almost basketball season. Yeah,
my man. Hey, yeah, basketball season. Come back, my man. When we playing and he a Dallas fan, so that's a whole. that's a whole other thing.
You think the Steelers are not gonna make it?
I think Steelers will make. I think Steelers may make it as a wild card.
I don't know. Y'all got new teams who can make it. Let's see. Like who didn't make the playoffs last year? Like it was.
So the Colts almost made it. They lost literally because we beat them. That's literally the reason.
Yeah, they don't count. Yeah. That's division leader and then. You know what I'm saying? Like they weren't.
The Jaguars. They were close. The Jaguars literally were in the playoffs.
The Jaguars. Who's in the other divisions? Like okay, I think the
Chargers.
If the Steelers don't make it, it's because Buffalo's in this time, or like Miami's taking this place. I mean, Miami's out and Buffalo's in. This time, anybody from the Chiefs division, the Chargers, no.
The Chargers. I think the Jets. I think the Jets will be like Jets and Bills being the playoffs. That's what I'm saying. AFC North. I think Cincinnati. I think this week will tell me if Cincinnati can do it.
Cincinnati may be a wild card. You're right. So the Steelers might be out. You're right. Like because of the wild card thing. You know, it may if they lose this game versus us this Sunday, I'll like give you a firm answer. Because I don't think Justin Fields is the clear cut, answer like the way Mike Tomlin been talking about Dak. I'm so glad we paid Dak because that's who would have picked up Dak. I ain't gonna hold you because he loved Dak, bro. And if Dak would have went to the Pittsburgh Steelers, bro, the AFC would have been damn. The whole NFL would have been, yeah.
Regular league, this man
Yeah.
Mahomes be shaking in his boots. He'd be like, "Wait a minute." That's hilarious. I picked Justin Fields at fantasy. I hope he do well, bro. It's my Kyler Murray.
We ain't got no quarterback. Oh, Kyler Murray is by.
No, Kyler Murray just not playing good. He's just mid. Like he's just mid all day. Like what is?
I told you to get Dak. I got Dak and I got Matthew Stafford. I'll trade you Matthew Stafford.
Oh no, actually, no, I don't know. Actually, I gotta look into that. We'll discuss. We go as far as Dak takes us. Dumbest I've ever heard. Tired of it. We gotta have team get over the hump. Hey man,
100%, man. I mean,
feel it, bro.
100%, bro. People talking about was it what did he say yesterday? Like it just shows that they're trying to go all in or trying to get a true view of Dak. I'm like, bro, that you get a true view of Dak is to actually surround him with talent. That's how they get a true view of CJ Stroud. What do? They surrounded him. They went and go make some moves to see, like so. If Stephon Diggs turn out, they cut him, but they're gonna. I promise you, it's not gonna stop them from making more moves in the future.
I hope not. Be aggressive, bro. This is the best time to do is with a rookie contract. My gosh, you better be aggressive.
Like,
NFC, man. San Francisco, Dallas, Detroit, Tampa, all winners of the division. Is there anything that you think will change? From what you've seen so far.
And we were sitting on Tampa. Tampa made it like they may. I don't know. They may win it again.
I think winning.
I think they're up there. They just smashed. They own Philly. They smashed Philly twice in a row. He said, "Boy, Dallas out. The Packers out. How about that? The Packers are out. The Packers are out. Green Bay is out, and I'm gonna celebrate too." Huh?
Do you think? I think Detroit won the division. I think San Francisco won the division. Do you think the Dallas Cowboys? I mean, Commanders. They playing some good ball, and they don't have
If we lose in a stretch, like the Commanders may steal a division like they did with the RG3 year, and then get in and lose in the first round.
But the reason they lost because that man knee exploded. But his man knee exploded. But Jaden Daniels, I mean, like his aura and how he's playing, like there's more. He has more. What was the stat? He has more scoring drives than incompletions this year.
Yeah, they keeping it. They keeping it high and tight. They making him throw high percentage balls, man.
And that's what you do for a rookie quarterback. You put him in good positions to succeed. And Terry McLaurin, he looks so happy. He looks so hyped to finally get something. So I think the Commanders make it. They're going to be in this. So Eagles, Rams, Packers. The Rams, we think, going to be out. I think the Eagles, they got Saquon. I think the Eagles make it. So I'm going to say this. My final thing, I'm going to say probably San Francisco. Let's say Commanders win the division for fun. Let's have fun. Let's say the Commanders win the division. Go Detroit, Tampa Bay. Let's say Eagles, Cowboys, and Packers. I think that's fair. I think that's a fair 7. I'm gonna laugh at you when Commanders beat you. Let me see. Let me go. We're gonna beat Steelers. We just gotta score at least 20. I got Justin Fields. So I hope Justin Fields go off. I hope it's a little. Give me a shootout, bro, because I've been losing a lot. Yo, Micah Parsons, what's up, dog? I don't look like Micah Parsons. I don't know. I guess he think you look. I would laugh at when the Commanders beat you. Luz, are you scared of the Commanders, man? Like with Jaden Daniels, are you like? Does that have any like fear? Like, how do you feel?
No, I mean, maybe like I don't think I fear is that Dan Quinn is usually good the first year, but other than that, no.
Y'all play? What's November 24th? Is that Thanksgiving Day? No, it's not. That's right before. That's before Thanksgiving. Because that's a 12 o'clock game. Y'all don't play at 12. See, it's y'all supposed to be. See, y'all played Commanders last year. That's the stupid time to play. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you could have played like Jaden Daniels. Now it makes sense to play on Thanksgiving, right? But then no, you got to play Daniel Jones, and then something stupid gonna happen next year that you playing the wrong people, bro. They don't do this right. I know they didn't expect that, but bro, they don't do this right. Let me ask you with Jaden Daniels though. You think Jaden Daniels he's playing better than Caleb Williams? Obviously, do you think that's a system of coaching, or do you think Jaden Daniels is actually just better than Caleb Williams?
Oh no, it's a system. Hold on.
No, you good, bro. You good, man. Yeah, you talking about Lou. I got you. And I know someone up here said Caleb Williams or the Bears is a letdown. I did think the Bears is a bit of a letdown, but I think they were like 2-2. I believe they're 2-2. So I know we had high expectations of Caleb Williams over Jaden Daniels, but I don't know. I mean, they're only one game behind each other, and it'll be very interesting to see if they played each other. Let me actually check and see if that happens. Oh, they play each other this month, so and that should be a fun matchup. It's a 12 o'clock game, so they don't care about it. The Bears will never be good with a defensive head coach. Yeah, I feel like having I mean Jane Jane Daniels, he got a defensive head coach too, but maybe it's just they don't have good coaching at all. War 616. Are you like what is your thoughts on Caleb Williams? I'm curious because you are in that division. So are you scared that he gonna get better? Do you think the sense he just has a defensive head coach, he'll never like grow? Like what are your thoughts of Caleb Williams? Because I was hyping that man up very much so, and then we overrated. Okay, that's cool. Overrated. I feel it. So are you saying? Do you think Jaden Daniels is better, like clear as Caleb Williams? Because I know the Commanders. There was a report saying that they would have picked Jaden Daniels regardless.
Yeah, I was saying, I still think Caleb Williams is better than Jaden Daniels. I just think because like
Hold on.
what it's a system, man. They're running like that college style. The thing they was doing with Jalen, the Jalen Hurts type offense.
Mm.
Just a lot of RPO action. They're being selective with it, and he has an arm on him. So I still need to see it because like yes, Caleb Williams is surrounded by talent, but I think I've been seeing like reports that the old coordinator is just terrible. Like he's that bad. So I haven't got a true evaluation of Caleb Williams just yet. So yeah. And I mean Cliff Kingsbury, he's a hell of an old coordinator. I mean, he's been doing this since Texas Tech days, even with Arizona. It's just he can't lead a
Head coach.
team. He can't coach a team. I mean,
Yeah, head
both
coach.
sides of the ball. That's his problem. Like that's the quarterback that he's don't let's not forget he's the coordinator, he's the recruiter, the coach that found Patrick Mahomes. I hope you understand that. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
And Baker Mayfield and Kyler Murray. So yeah, he found them all.
I want him to work in Arizona, but obviously, like you said, he can't lead a team. Um, I did want to say this though, and I want to do just a very quick breakdown of my team. We play, as you know, we play Buffalo. Though this is the only thing I'll say. Their safety play, their safety, the safeties they had in the years past were really good, but now they got Damar Hamlin, and Damar Hamlin, he had a great story. He's a great story, right? But they have Damar Hamlin. He's not he's not he's not the safeties from last year, and then a Rap. Their boy Rap, he got hurt. I think he got hurt. I'm pretty sure he got hurt, so he might not play. Von Miller not playing.
Right.
So this is the thing. Like they safeties, the pass rush can be affected. Ed Oliver will still probably wreak some havoc because, like you said, the O line is not the best. So Ed Oliver definitely can still wreak havoc on the team. He probably be in the backfield. The safety play could be shoddy. I need them to take advantage of this. I don't know if I got a run game, but I know that there are things they're hurting a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So they got to take advantage of that. I need to see Lewis. I need to see a score 30. We haven't scored 30 this year.
30.
We haven't scored 30 this year. We had the offense for 30. We haven't scored 30. This reminds me of the Deshaun Watson days. I'm gonna tell you, back in 2019, we had Deshaun Watson, the good Deshaun Watson. Yeah, Hopkins. Hopkins. We had Will Fuller. Even if you don't know Will Fuller, he was a speed demon. He just couldn't catch really well, but he was really fast, and that was very helpful. We had a pretty good offense, into what should have been, but we never scored 30, right? And I will always be so pissed because I'll see like Lamar Jackson and his Ravens team, and he had no receiver. Like, who was his receivers? And they just wide open all the time.
Because
And
you know why?
Why?
A run game.
Hey, well, I think our run game was we had 1,000-yard rusher. Our run game was okay. It was good. It wasn't crazy, but it wasn't like Lamar 2,000 rushing yard team, but it was still good. It just like I don't know, like we had enough receiving talent. I feel like we had more talent, and we just didn't show it. So this year, one guy I will shout out though, and every time I shout out somebody, they always fail.
Oh my god!
I said CJ Stroud throw no interceptions, and he threw 2 days ago. But so I'm not gonna try to jinx myself. But Nico Collins, man, I remember Lewis. I told you this man was like number 3 in PFF last year, and he's number 1 now. He's number 1 in PFF receiver now, and he on pace for 2,000 receiving yards. He's not gonna get that.
Yeah, that's insane. That's insane.
He's not gonna get 2,000 receiving yards. That's the NFL record. But he playing great, and he one of those guys. He's always just open. He's always wide open, and he's always making these big plays. And he's a big reason he won that game last week. So Nico Collins, I want to shout out to Nico Collins, man. That's a 3rd-round pick. That's a beauty of good drafting. You draft a guy who could be your number 1, and I always was like, Nico is not Stephon Diggs. Nico Collins is the number one receiver on the team. Keep it that way. When CJ Stroud had no receivers last year, Tank Dell was hurt. That last game against the Colts, I don't know if you watched that. That was the winner. You're in game. If you lose, you're eliminated. Nico had like 170 yards, first play, 70-yard touchdown. I mean, like, bro, this man, he him, and he loved playing the Colts. I love that because they, old boy from what's my T.Y. Hilton? He used to cook me like there's no.
T.Y. But
He
is Stephon Diggs doing good or no?
he all right. He not Stephon Diggs, but he's okay. But that's okay. If I don't know what his mental is. I don't know if he's like, he has a diva tendency, so he can be like explode if he's not getting the ball. But I feel like you should be self-aware and realizing, oh, I have a guy on my team who's on pace for 2,000 and he's really great. So I hope he's self-aware because I hate people who not self-aware, right? Like I understand I understand like I want the ball more, but look at what he's doing. It's like let's keep doing what works, right? So if he has that, I think we good, bro.
Yeah.
Because I know you were talking about Stephon Diggs and like he might explode one day, but
no, I was just saying like because like if he's not good enough, because I know y'all getting back Tank Dell, like is there a possibility that he gets pushed down as wide receiver 3?
I mean, Tank hasn't been even utilized as much as he should be utilized. Like when he's been playing, Tank hasn't had an explosive game for me from what I've seen this year. And it's the Nico show, and I mean I ain't tripping if it's working. But I would like to utilize Tank and utilize Stephon a little more. Dalton Schultz, I feel like should have been doing some more this year. And it's just it don't look like what I envisioned in summer. It don't look like it should be 32 points a game, just track meets. Because our defense has holes, but our defense works best when you have good offense. Like our defense is good enough to like we can hold you to under 20. But if you win in the game, if you score 19, then we have a problem. But if you scoring 28, 30, 36, the defense can do its job, So it's all up to the offense. And this we're supposed to be an offensive minded team. So we need that to
it's been wonky. A lot of people they've been trying to call it out why it's been wonky. Because that's the difference between y'all being contenders this year. Because like you said, you are offensive loaded, all the money. Well, the money, where is the money? But like, yeah, the resources have been committed to the offense. So yeah. Well, who said something about OBS?
No, he said QBs. He didn't say OBS. He said Von Miller. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know if
that's the same boy.
I don't know if he saw something.
I thought he said OBS. I'm like, oh my god.
No, he's like QBS. That's ridiculous. You're an interesting guy, my man. But yeah, that's my takeaway, bro. Like if the offense clicks, then we can win a lot of games. We can win. Like just score 28. I feel like if you score 28 a game, I think we win like the majority of our games. I don't think we've given up more than 28 anytime this year. No, we did. Minnesota cooked me, but that was a game script type of thing. Like if your offense ain't doing nothing, then they just start loading up on you. But like if we do that, I think we'll be fine. But yo, Lewis, this Bills game, this is the game for me that I'm like, because the Jags game was going to be there. If we lost, then I would have been out. But then they won because CJ's heroic play at the end, and I'm like, okay, but I need to know if I'm in and out. If they barely lose, Lewis, like they lose by 3 and it's close and they fighting, then I'm like, okay, I could take that. It hurt, but I could take it. If it's stupid, if I look and say 28-0, then boy, I'm like, I'm out, boy. I'm out. I can't do it no more. I'm gone, bro. So that's my takeaway. I don't know if I'm gonna watch y'all play on Sunday night, and I'm curious if y'all down, 21-0, because y'all games y'all be down like this big gap, and then y'all have the little comeback, but it don't happen in time type of thing. That's usually a script y'all do very well. So if it's one of them like it's one of them games, how you. Are you giving up, or are we still, we them boys? Like, what is your...
we're if we're down 21-0 to the Steelers, yeah, I'm done on the season because they already showed me that they're done. They're not trying to make any. They're done with Mike McCarthy, and they're trying to get ready for the next coach. That's why they're keeping all their picks. They want to keep all these picks. If it's Bill Belichick, now Bill Belichick got 7 picks, so he can pick his players, and he don't pick no offensive players good. So we'll have a hell of a defense. So, but as far like, like they're not committing, they're not doing anything to fill in the holes. The ship is sinking, and they're just looking like, okay, it's sinking, so we're just gonna we like where we at, and they're comfortable. We criticize them. They haven't done anything since the Packers loss. We have a goofy owner. He has a goofy son, and the goofy. I mean, TikTok says a goofy daughter. Like the whole family is just goofy. Like, and I wish they would leave my team alone. Do like the Mavericks. Have some self conscious. Be like Mark Cuban and get out. Like just literally hire somebody and leave the basketball operation, the football operations to somebody else. And when you do that, you hire a Nico Collins and you get to the damn Western Conference Finals, and then you'll wake up and you're in the finals because clearly you don't know ball. You don't know what you're doing. You haven't known what you're doing since the 90s. You didn't do it then. You don't do it now. I hate like you just know how to spend money. So you think you the S because I've been reading up. Yeah, you're responsible for I guess more than half of the NFL teams owners being billionaires. Apparently, like when a lot of these teams
Wow.
bought their teams, like apparently like them bringing in money for the whole NFL made everybody else rich. But that's going to your head, man. And like you don't like we're in purgatory. We don't have to be.
Awful
So
place. That's an awful place to be. So, for everyone who's watching, that basically says whatever happens this week will dictate everything. Because honestly, like I know you and me, we tired of, coming in every week, every year and seeing stupidity and then like just pretending that is all fine until it's not at the end. So this weekend will determine a lot. Because in the next Texas Turf podcast, if both Lewis and me see stupidity on this Sunday, we just gonna be talking. We talk about other teams, bro. We just gonna be chilling, bro. We like it's nothing to even talk about, bro. We
now
just
y'all gonna be staring at this background we got in the back. I ain't gonna lie to you. We just and I'm gonna be looking with you. So and we just gonna have a silent podcast like this is the 1920s or something. A silent movie.
it's a solid film, man. They got a solid film with background music, the little wacko background music. Yo, so it can go either way, bro. Y'all at
just
Pittsburgh,
watch the circus. Yeah.
it could go either way. It could be a complete fool show. So, hey, if you enjoyed this and you want to see us be happy or sad, make sure to tune in next week to the Texas Turf Podcast. If you on here, make sure like this video, like this stream. We're gonna put out a lot of content this month, man. There's a lot basketball season. And Lewis, I know you gonna lock in with the basketball, the Mavericks, and all. So you got basketball content coming up, obviously football content. And if there's any big college football games, we can even do that if you're interested in doing that as well. We gonna put it's October, man. The Astros are eliminated, so we ain't got no baseball.
Yeah, the Rangers is too.
I ain't got no
We
content
got
for y'all.
eliminated as soon as we got the damn trophy. Everybody was like, "Oh, we did it for the next decade." Good.
Yeah, so hey, we both eliminated, so we ain't gonna do much baseball. But hey, if you liking these streams, hey, thank you, my man. Wait, see, yeah, it didn't make no sense. We got to win with just Dak City. Who else win with just two players? Yeah, that's tough. But hey, thank you. Hey, make sure to like and make sure to subscribe to both channels if you haven't already. Sports Factory podcast coming next week to y'all. More streams coming next week to y'all. And we gonna catch you guys, ladies and gentlemen, on the next stream. And we out of here. Peace.